Good morning and welcome to the College of Business Administration commencement ceremony. I am Mary Corbett Clark, Assistant Dean for the Leoto Graduate School of Business in the College of Business Administration, and I am your marshal for the day. As we begin, I would like to ask everyone to take a moment to turn off cell phones and other electronic devices that might detract from our ceremony this morning. Thank you. The UIC Concert Band, under the direction of Jose Riojas, will now play America the Beautiful. Will everyone please rise and join Maria Ledden in singing one stanza of America the Beautiful. You will find the lyrics on page 47 of your program and on the screen behind me. Will the graduates and the platform party please be seated while our guests remain standing for a moment. We are here today to recognize our graduates, but we know that their success is due in large part to the support and love of their family and friends. Graduates, let's give a big round of applause in appreciation for your family and friends. Thank you. The guests may now be seated. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the members of our platform party who have joined us today to offer their well wishes and support to our graduates, including Chancellor Michael Amaritas, Board of Trustees member Jill Smart, Provost Eric Gislickson, and special guests Stephen Vradkin and our faculty and staff. Thank you all for your support of our future business leaders. Please join me in welcoming Michael McHale, Dean of the College of Business Administration, who will open today's ceremony.
Good morning. Congratulations, graduates. All of you here today should be proud of your achievements. Not only have you survived rigorous courses, but so many have used your time at UIC to take on leadership roles in student organizations, internships at demanding firms, part-time and even full-time positions to support your education. After all of this, I know that you're ready to excel at your new careers. You have accomplished this as part of a wider community, so I would like to offer my congratulations to all of you, parents, family members, and friends who supported these graduates with words of advice, emotional support, and financial resources during the last several years. Without your contributions, many of these graduates would not be here today. Finally, congratulations to the faculty and academic and career advisors who guided these graduates over the past several years to achieve academic success. Let's give them a hand. Today you'll hear words of wisdom and advice from a few people, but I want to impart a little of my own, as I've talked to and interacted with many of you during your time here at UIC. Each one of you will follow in the footsteps of many successful UIC alums who have achieved financial and professional success. Many are at the largest banks, the largest accounting firms, Fortune 500 companies, mid-tier companies, entrepreneurial endeavors. You will follow this trajectory because of the strong academic foundation that you've acquired here at UIC, but also 3 competitive advantages that you possess: your exposure to a diverse student population, your comfort level with ever-changing technology, and your upbringing. First, we have all benefited from our diverse community at UIC. In our global economy, knowing how to interact with diverse groups is a valuable asset. The American consumer and the world consumer represent a diverse set of races, religions, ethnicities, and cultures. You will always come out ahead when you can accept and respect other cultures and customs. Because of your exposure to a wide range of diverse backgrounds here at UIC, you have a better understanding of a wide spectrum of perspectives. This means that you're better equipped to manage a diverse workforce, which today can be spread across the globe. You are better equipped to understand the needs and expectations of a diverse set of consumers. And you are better able to work with a boss that may look differently than you or has a different culture in which he or she was raised. Second, you are well equipped to harness the opportunities arising from evolving technologies. Technology is moving faster than ever, but with these changes come opportunity. In today's world, more than any time in prior history, the power of the mind and the creativity of the spirit have created new ways of communicating and interacting with people, shrunk the size of the world, and revolutionized the way we do business. These changes have brought opportunity for those bold enough to step out from the pack and pursue uncharted paths. As a younger generation, you have a competitive advantage relative to us older folks with respect to technological change. You have grown up with emerging technologies. You enjoy learning them, adapting them to your lifestyle, and improving upon them. Finally, UIC students share backgrounds that make them strong people and hard workers. Many of you are the first in your family to go to college. You are not a byproduct of privilege. You and your families had to work hard to afford the cost of a college education. You may not have had a role model to guide you through the college path, but you successfully forged forward on your own. You know how to work hard and do not rely on others to get ahead. For those of you who have faced adversity, you have been tested and you have shown that with enough resolve and determination, anything is achievable. These are characteristics that will make you successful in your careers and in life. Many of you may be anxious to take the plunge into the so-called real world. I'm here to tell you that there's no need to be afraid. You are ready. Keep believing in yourself, work hard, and stay committed. You are well prepared to face whatever challenges lay ahead. And you will always have UIC business when you need a helping hand. Stay in touch with faculty, with your advisors, and with your fellow alumni. You are now part of one of the largest and strongest networks in Chicago. Use this to your advantage. I hope you will always be proud to be a member of our UIC family. I would now like to introduce University of Illinois Board of Trustee member Jill Smart. Trustee Smart is currently the president of the National Academy of Human Resources, a nonprofit organization that recognizes institutions and individuals for achievements in human resources. She retired last year from Accenture in Chicago, where she served for a decade as Chief Human Resource Officer for the Management Consulting and Technology Services Company. She graduated from the Urbana-Champaign campus in 1981 with a degree in business administration. She also served on the board of the University of Illinois Alumni Association. Please join me in welcoming Trustee Smart as she delivers greetings on behalf of the University of Illinois Board of Trustees.
Well, class of 2015, doesn't that sound great? You're the class of 2015, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I want to congratulate you. Today is a day to celebrate your efforts, your achievements, your successes, so I hope you take the time to celebrate. As my children remind me very often, the older I get, the less I remember. And I graduated, as he said, back in 1981, and I actually really remember that day. So I hope you do too. I hope you're as proud and happy as I was that day and still am to be an alum of this great university. That pride will last forever. For parents, today is a day full of emotion. It's a day of great pride. For some, it could be a day of a breath of relief. It's also a day where you transition to the next phase of your life, and that can bring mixed emotions to parents. I know I'm having a daughter graduate from college next week. So be sure to take a moment to thank your parents, and especially your mothers. Give them big hugs. We all know it takes a village to get through college. Be sure to thank all of those that played a role, including your family, your friends, the outstanding and dedicated faculty, and other mentors. Now, I know you did this already, but I think your families in the audience deserve a standing ovation. How about it? Come on. Thank you. You represent everything that the University of Illinois stands for. You're diverse, you come from all walks of life, you're highly motivated. And Chicago is a home to many, many big, small, and medium companies, and now ranks second in the nation in the number of fastest growing small businesses. And UIC, of course, is the #1 ranked university undergraduate business program in Chicago. So what better place to learn about entrepreneurship, accounting, finance, information and decision sciences? Your experience here, and not just the classes you took, but the clubs that you participated in, the troubles you had, the friendships you made, all of that empowers you. So you're ready to realize that potential. This university's proven track record means that your degree tells your employers that you will have a proven track record in their organizations. Your experiences here provide a springboard to your success, however you may decide what that success is. One of the CEOs that I had an opportunity to work for at Accenture when I was there for almost 34 years, he would speak to many of our employees, over 300,000, all the time. And he always had a message that has stuck with me. He said, all you really need are the 3 C's: confidence, competence, and caring. You should be confident because of what you've accomplished here. That speaks for itself. You've gained a lot of competence in your classes and your experiences here. And I hope by being here that you've also learned the caring part, to care about each other, about your university, about your employers, and about the world at large. Today you'll join one of the largest alumni associations in the world, alumni who lead by ingenuity, compassion, and hard work, and our strong value system. And while you end your undergraduate or graduate experience today, you do begin a role as an ambassador for this university and for UIC specifically. And I hope you take that role seriously because it's a really important one. So again, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations, the best of luck to you, and don't forget to hug those mothers tomorrow. Thank you.
I would now like to welcome our University Chancellor, Michael Emeritus, who assumed the role as 9th Chancellor of UIC on March 16th. Since that time, he has visited departments throughout the university, met with students and faculty, shared his vision, and enlisted all of us to help him propel this campus to the forefront of urban-serving research universities. Before joining UIC, he served as Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost at the University of South Carolina. He was promoted through the academic ranks, became Department Chair in 2002, Dean of Engineering in 2006, and Provost in 2009. His research has resulted in more than 100 publications and over $18 million in external funding. Chancellor Emeritus has been recognized with a number of research and teaching awards and was elected a Fellow of the American Association for the Advancement of Science in 2012. He received his PhD in chemical engineering from the University of Wisconsin-Madison before moving to South Carolina in 1994. Please join me in welcoming Chancellor Michael Emeritus.
Thank you, Dean McHale, and congratulations to you and to the faculty of the college for another excellent academic year. We are honored to have with us here today also Trustee Smart. Jill Smart is a freshly minted trustee. She just took her position on Thursday of this week, and we're delighted to have her here as one of her first official functions joining us for this graduation. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As you heard, I'm the new guy around here, and I still believe what I'm told. So I have been told that graduations at UIC are very special. I have been told that the graduates and the crowd are full of energy. They clap, they shout, they exhibit their intense emotions in unique ways. And quite frankly, so far, we have failed to meet expectations. So let me give you an opportunity to show me that this is indeed the case. Please join me in congratulating our 2015 graduating class from the University of Illinois at Chicago College of Business Administration. I think this was a little bit better. It is an honor to be here today and to share this special day with you. And I'm also delighted to see all the family members and friends who have joined you today to share your accomplishments, and I'm really delighted to see the faculty members that they're also joining you. Some of them and some of your friends and family are here just to make sure this is really, really happening today. Our College of Business Administration is uniquely positioned, as you heard, to provide students with one of the best real-life laboratories imaginable. The great city of Chicago is in our front yard, literally. From the world-famous Board of Trade to the local and multinational businesses and corporations who have made Chicago their home, the College of Business Administration provides students with unparalleled opportunities. But today, the focus is not on the college. The focus is on you, on our graduates. This is your day to celebrate. And please make sure that all of these folks who were clapping and shouting just a minute ago take you out to the most expensive place in town tonight to celebrate. And if they offer a 2-for-1 deal, we will do it, but we will celebrate Mother's Day today also. You are smart enough as business graduates not to take this deal. You want 2 of these. I want you to remember how many times since you started your studies and you committed yourselves to a long and difficult journey, remember how many times you imagined this day. Remember the thrill of being accepted to one of the best universities in our country. Remember the long nights and the endless cups of coffee, and we will stop at the coffee. Remember the hours on the bus or the L every day for those of you who had to commute. And remember the satisfaction of completing what seemed like an impossible project or an overwhelming exam, the one that you thought, what was she or he thinking about when they put it together? Well, this is the special day here, and you have earned the right to celebrate. Today is also my opportunity to offer you some parting words from your alma mater. Now, when we say parting, we don't necessarily mean it, because you will hear from us. And I hope that we will hear from you as well. Because you see, this is not the end of your journey. It's just a short stop, a very important, joyful, but still very short stop in your much longer journey of life that continues tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. And actually, since it's Sunday tomorrow, let's make it 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. The rest of your journey is yours to define. You have many choices to make. They are wide, and they will only be limited by your imagination. And I hope that your education will help you navigate the rough waters that inevitably you will encounter in some part of your journey, regardless of your choices. I hope that your choices bring you to many new and exciting stops along your journey and fulfill your expectations and your ambitions. And I'm also confident, I'm really confident that you will find the time and passion to also look after others who are less fortunate than you are in their own journeys and help them along the way. After all, this is the legacy and the tradition of your university, and I know you will honor it with your own unique contributions in the future. Today, you're wiser and more educated than when you began your course of study. Take a moment to think about the distance that you have covered, to look back at yourself on the day that you began, and see how different you are today, even if some of your family members, especially the siblings, do not recognize how different and how more wise you are today. How far you have traveled on the road to a better, fuller, and stronger person. Take this moment, breathe it in deeply, and enjoy it while it lasts. On behalf of the University of Illinois at Chicago, I want to extend you the promise that we will always be your university. The College of Business Administration will always be your college. Now, I'm sure that if you do financially well, the college fundraisers will find you regardless of whether you want to be found or not. But more importantly, the university and the business will always be here for you. Like you, this university will continue to grow in strength and reputation, and this is important because you will be enhancing in the process the value of your degrees. This university will make you proud, just as your achievements have made us proud, and just as your affiliation with the University of Illinois at Chicago has made it a better place for all of us. After all, the greatness of a university is in big part the sum of its alumni, and you are now going to be part of this equation. For someone in my line of work, there are not many things that they are greater than seeing all of you graduate, and I really wish that I could shake every single graduate's hand to offer my congratulations as you walk across the stage. Unfortunately for me, this morning this privilege goes to Provost Giselson because I have to leave as soon as I finish to go and start another graduation. But I have to tell you, we'll make sure that this doesn't happen again in terms of scheduling in years to come. To the parents, families, friends who are with us today, I want to thank you for making this occasion so important for our graduates by being here, and I want to thank you for your support for the graduates and for the institution in the last few years. And for our graduates, I want to ask you now to go forward, to make your way with the knowledge, skills, and growth that the College of Business Administration has given you, to serve, to lead, to teach, to guide, and in your own unique ways, to give back to the world. And please remember to share your future accomplishments with us. Remember to return, to visit, to mentor the other students like you who will follow in your footsteps. And tell the world about your accomplishments and tell your world about your alma mater. Trustee Smart said exactly the same thing. You are and you will always be our greatest ambassadors. Thank you for making the University of Illinois at Chicago and the College of Business Administration a place where success lives and people thrive. Congratulations and Godspeed.
I'm now pleased to welcome today's commencement speaker, Stephen Fradkin, President of the Wealth Management Business Unit at Northern Trust and a member of the corporation's Management Committee. Northern Trust's Wealth Management Business Unit is a leading provider of asset management, fiduciary and banking services for individuals and families across North America, Europe, the Middle East, and the Asia-Pacific regions. Mr. Fradkin has had a diversified financial services career with Northern Trust, having previously served as President of Corporate and Institutional Services, Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer, and Head of the corporation's international business. Mr. Fratkin joined Northern Trust in 1985 after graduating with a BA degree in economics from Washington University in St. Louis. He completed the program for management development at Harvard Business School in 1994. He is a non-executive director of American Stock Transfer and Trust Company, Armor Holdco, Armor Holding, the Davidson Commission Company, and a former director and audit committee chair of Options Express Holdings. In addition to his remarkable business endeavors, Mr. Fratkin also dedicates himself to many charitable organizations and causes. He serves on the board of directors of the Chicago Botanic Garden and the Illinois Holocaust Museum and Education Center, is a former board member of the Museum of Contemporary Art in Chicago and the Evanston Northwestern Healthcare Foundation. He is a member of Washington University's Arts and Sciences National Council and Chicago Regional Cabinet, and is the founder of CFO Select, an exclusive forum for the exchange of ideas and best practices among chief financial officers. Mr. Fratkin received the Americanism Award from the Anti-Defamation League in 2010, was named among the 100 most influential people in finance by Treasury and Risk magazine in 2011, was honored by U.S. Banker magazine as one of their top 10 CFOs, and was recognized as best CFO among large capitalization banks in Institutional Investor magazine's annual survey. He and his wife, Elena, established the Elena and Steve Fratkin Quest for Excellence scholarships at his alma mater and have granted multiple scholarships to deserving students over the years. Please join me in welcoming Stephen Fratkin.
Thank you, Dean McHale. I am profoundly grateful for the opportunity to be included in today's festivities. It is an honor and a privilege. Today is a special day. It is a day to be celebrated, and it is a day to be remembered. Congratulations are due. So much effort has been expended. So much work has been undertaken. And so to the families, friends, faculty, and administration who surrounded and supported today's esteemed graduates at every step along the way, I say, congratulations, you made it. Congratulations, of course, are also due to the graduating class of 2015. Your sweat, your strain, your stress, your late nights, your grit, and your perseverance all culminate in this achievement. Today, you will walk from this pavilion as graduates of the University of Illinois at Chicago College of Business Administration. It is a badge of honor earned through your efforts. It is a badge of distinction that I hope you will wear with pride for the rest of your lives. It is a wonderful acknowledgement of your accomplishment, and I salute each of you in attaining it. I urge you to celebrate, though I cannot resist adding the word responsibly. I also urge you to view your degree not as the end of your learning journey, but rather as a milestone along your lifelong educational process. Remember that comfort is the enemy of accomplishment. Don't stop now. Retain and nurture your curiosity. Observe, absorb, and adapt. And strive to excel at whatever you choose to do. Dean McHale provided me with an ever so generous introduction. If my parents were with us today, they would remind you that career descriptions sound better and more logical when you know the end of the story. This is because when you know the end point, polite introductions skip some of the less impressive experiences that do not fit neatly into the narrative. In my case, Dean McHale kindly opted not to mention the D I received on my first college exam, an ominous start to my undergraduate career. He thought it would be impolite to call out my leave of absence from law school, now approximating almost 30 years, and at the time, my having no plan for what to do next. He neglected to profile my uninspiring job search and the countless rejection letters I received from all sorts of companies, not to mention the diagnostic assessments that suggested I would be ineffective in the corporate world that I now inhabit. And of course, there were many other failures that don't fit neatly into a polite introduction. These setbacks, however, had a positive impact in shaping who I am today and on my life journey, though it is fair to say that the benefit of each failure was not recognized by me at the time. Legendary UCLA basketball coach John Wooden liked to tell of an important lesson he learned from his father, who told him, "Don't worry about being better than somebody else, but never cease to be the best you can be. You have control over that, not the other." And being the best you can be, or striving for excellence, is something I want to exhort each of you to pursue. Today is a seminal moment in your lives. You have completed a very important chapter and are taking your next steps. Consider what you want your personal brand to be, everywhere you go, with everyone you meet. Every interaction you have, whether on the job or on the weekend, will be a part of your personal brand, whether you like it or not. How you conduct yourself matters, always. You may consider this unfair. You may believe you deserve some downtime. This is understandable. But also understand that this is not how life works. Excellence is not a part-time job. You can't be excellent only when it is convenient, only when you are interested, or only when you feel like it. Selecting a path of excellence is a choice. It takes dedication. It takes commitment. As John Paul DeJoria, co-founder of the Paul Mitchell line of hair products, once said, "Successful people do all the things unsuccessful people don't want to do." Careers and life, for that matter, are not preordained. Decide on a path and be ready to adapt as circumstances or your views change. You will encounter adversity. You will be surrounded by doubters and naysayers. You will experience self-doubt and setbacks. You will fail, or perhaps better said, give up trying. We all do, but I challenge you to persevere. Challenge your limits, don't limit your challenges. Understand that neither careers nor life are a smooth, one-way ride to your desired destination. No one ever affects material change without overcoming the inertial norms of society. Dr. Benjamin Mays, the minister, educator, sociologist, and president of Morehouse College, reminded us that it is not your environment, it is you, the quality of your minds, the integrity of your soul, and the determination of your wills that will decide your future and shape your lives. You are what you aspire to be, not what you now are. Lest you think this is not true, consider the oft-quoted path of one accomplished American. Failed in business, age 22. Ran for legislature and was defeated, age 23. Again failed in business, age 24. Elected to legislature, age 25. Sweetheart died, age 26. Had a nervous breakdown, age 27. Defeated for Speaker, age 29. Defeated for Congress, age 34. Elected to Congress, age 37. defeated for Congress, age 39, defeated for Senate, age 46, defeated for Vice President, age 47, defeated for Senate, age 49, elected President of the United States, age 51. That man was Abraham Lincoln. And remember, too, that there are no perfect people, perfect at work, perfect with their spouse or significant other, perfect with the kids or extended family, perfect in the community or as a civic leader. No matter how good the resume sounds or the picture looks, life is about trade-offs. Show me an accomplished executive or civic leader, and I see someone whose family paid a price for that accomplishment. Life is about choices and the inevitably imperfect balancing and rebalancing of those choices. For my part, I hope you will aspire to inspire, to lead, and to make a difference. In doing so, I encourage you to consider what I view as the attributes of great leaders. Leaders set the tone. Leaders act, not simply state. They embolden rather than exclude. They energize and they invigorate. True leaders earn that mantra through their actions, not their titles. True leaders are long on judgment and instinctive about setting priorities. They are responsible, insightful, and vested with unusually high degrees of intuition and acumen. They adapt to changing circumstances, environments, and challenges. They sweat the details. True leaders understand that problems do not generally age well, and accordingly, they act to resolve them. And they are able to manage the loneliness that inevitably accompanies leadership, particularly under the most challenging of circumstances. Successful leaders are, in my experience, extraordinarily gifted and acute listeners. They frequently reverse conventional thinking. They understand the herd mentality, how to defy it when appropriate, and how to support it when that proves the wiser course. Successful leaders often possess modest degrees of insecurity, a character flaw for many of us, but one that great leaders turn to their advantage through a never-ending quest for excellence and achievement beyond expectation. Successful leaders are optimists. They shine in the reflective light of success emanating from the people around them. And successful leaders don't think in the I, but in the we. Great leaders are also therapists. They are inspirers, motivators, and galvanizers. Great leaders make the people around them better than they would otherwise be, frequently without those people fully appreciating the impact. Great leaders understand that star talent requires coaching on technique and execution. Star talent does not need coaching on motivation and effort. Great leaders inspect what they expect. And to me, the greatest of great leaders are stewards. They understand the responsibility attendant to important and visible leadership roles. They act as stewards for the organizations they lead, for the broader communities of which they are a part, and for some of which they are not a part, but that are also in need. They see the entire field of play and adapt their behaviors accordingly. I have been fortunate to have seen a number of great leaders over the years. And again, I am not referring to people who carry the most senior of titles or have management responsibility for the largest groups of people. Management and leadership, in my experience, are not necessarily the same things. Leadership is about much more than management or titles. True leaders lead with pride, lead with insight, lead with compassion, and lead with integrity in their own respective spheres of responsibility. And so today, I encourage you to celebrate the attainment of your degree, Tomorrow, however, remember it represents an acknowledgement of a path to success, not an end to that journey. So to the UIC Business Class of 2015, I say, be bold. Persevere beyond your accomplishments. Lead with your actions, lead with your deeds, lead with your behaviors, and lead in a way that those who came before you and those here after you are gone would be proud. Congratulations.
First of all, my name is Angela Preza-Winters. I'm Assistant Dean of Undergraduate Programs here at UIC Business. I want to add my congratulations to every graduating UIC Business student here today. You have achieved a remarkable accomplishment. May you look back fondly at your time studying at UIC Business. This year's student speaker, a finance student, achieved a remarkable 4.0 GPA, or grade point average. He is the founding member of the Business Student Advisory Board, an organization that has made positive changes to the college and the students it serves. He's also served as the president of the Finance and Investment Group and is the founder of the Portfolio Management Team. And yes, today he is graduating summa cum laude. He's made the Dean's List each of his 4 years, or 4 semesters he's been at UIC, and has been a member of 2 scholars organizations on campus, both the UIC Business Scholars and the Future Business Innovators program. And in both programs, he served as not only a leader, but a mentor to other students. But equally as important as Calpit's extracurricular and academic achievements are his shining personal characteristics he displays as both a compassionate and giving member to the college. In fact, in his junior year, I think I saw more of him than I saw some of my colleagues. And lastly, I would be remiss if I didn't mention Calpit's love of pizza and his never-ending willingness to relieve us of the leftovers. Please help me welcome Calpit Shah, our student speaker.
Thank you. Good morning. Oh, come on. I know the weather's bad outside. I know Derrick Rose hit a game winner last night. I know a lot of you went out last night and celebrated and you didn't get much sleep and you're not feeling too well. But I know we can do better than that. So I'm gonna try this again. Class of 2015, good morning. I wanted to begin by thanking the College of Business Administration for providing me this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to speak at commencement. I also wanted to thank my friend Andrew. Where are you at, man? He took a back seat today to let me speak. I am truly humbled. Anybody that knows me knows that I basically live on this campus. They know me because I was the president of the Finance and Investment Group. They know me because I helped start the College of Business Student Advisory Board. They know me because I was a business scholar. They know that I love this university and the CBA, and I value it with every ounce of my existence. But many do not know my true story and what drives me. My parents left India so their 2 sons could receive a better education and life. When we arrived to the States, we were living in a 1-bedroom basement. When I was in high school, my father told me about how he had to make the decision to leave his 3-year-old son, his 9-month-old son, and his mother in India. It was the one time I've seen tears fall out my father's eyes. He made a difficult decision to leave everything behind him, to come to the States, to find a job before we could embark on a new journey alongside him. As an immigrant and first-generation college student, I cannot even put into words how gratified my parents must be feeling right now to be able to see their son on stage. They did not know I was going to be speaking today. Actually, my mother does not even know English. She's sitting right there, smiling with joy and acting like she knows what I am saying. I wanted to make this part of my speech for my parents. Mummy, Papa, હું તમને બહુ પ્યાર કરું છું. તમારા છોકરા માટે તમે શું કર્યું છે? અમે જોયું છે. I want to congratulate all the parents. I want to congratulate all the parents, guardians, friends, families who played a role in getting their graduate to this point. But today is not supposed to be about sorrow. Today is supposed to be about our successes. Today is supposed to be about our optimistic futures. The amount of study hours we allocated to making it to this point. And most importantly, the memories we created at this amazing institution. We all deserve every second of this. Cherish it. I made a list of memories, very general, that I know a lot of you will be able to relate. Thinking that UIC was going to be easy when you first came on campus, but after your first couple semesters, you realized that was absolutely not the case. Commuting long distances to school every day, and some of you even came from other countries. Going home on the weekend to steal your parents' food. Working part-time, and even committing to full-time hours while going to school. Getting saved by the curve in a class. Being afraid to go to your professor's office hours, and when you finally went, you realized they were actually pretty cool and they cared about your future aspirations. Eating a ton of free food on campus. Receiving one of the best educations in the world at an affordable price. Now you can add, remember, graduating from the University of Illinois at Chicago. I hope that all of us can take what we have learned here and apply it to the real world. We all have something in common. We are UIC. And because of this bond, I hope that all of us can reach out to one another, especially if I am broke or if I need a job. I know that one of you will hire me. The future of this country's competitiveness on a global scale is dependent on your individual work ethic, determination, knowledge, and continuous improvement. And when you leave today, remember to be grateful for what you have. If you do not like what you have, work harder for what you want. Even if you do not get what you want, even if you do not get what you want, do not quit on yourself. I promise life will become a more fulfilling place to exist in. Thank you.
Thank you, Calpit. Dean Michael McHale will now present the Silver Circle Award.
Great teachers are the heart of a great university. The University of Illinois at Chicago annually recognizes and honors its great teachers. Recipients of the Silver Circle Award are selected by our students. With this award, the students of UIC honor those who have taught them with distinction. I am honored to present the Silver Circle Award to Renata Tarasevich, Department of Managerial Studies. Accepting the award on her behalf is Department Head and Professor Cheryl Nakata.
We will now begin the conferral of degrees. Will Laura Junker, Associate Dean of the Graduate College, please come forward and present the candidates for graduate degrees to Provost Gislason.
Provost Gislason, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present this candidate for degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Candidate, please rise.
Upon these recommendations, and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree for which you have been presented, and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. The first right that comes with that degree is you may now move your tassel from the right side to the left side.
Doctor of Philosophy, please be seated. Candidates for the master's degrees in Accounting, Finance, and Management Information Systems, please rise. Provost Gislason, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree of Master of Science, which is granted by the Graduate College in various fields of study.
Upon these recommendations, and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the master's degree for which you've been presented, and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. And the first right that comes with that new degree is you may now move your tassel from the right side to the left side. Congratulations.
Please be seated.
Dr. Michael McHale, Dean of the College of Business Administration, will now present candidates for Masters of Business Administration, Bachelor of Business Administration, and the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degrees.
Candidates for the Master of Business Administration degree, please rise. Provost Gislason, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree of Masters of Business Administration.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the master's degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. And the first right that comes with your new degree is you may now move your tassel from the right side to the left side. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Candidates for the Bachelor of Business Administration, please rise. Provost Gislason, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration.
Upon these recommendations, and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree for which you've been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. And the first right that comes with your new degree is you may now move your tassel from the right side to the left side. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree, please rise. Provost Gislason, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in various fields of study.
Upon these recommendations, and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree for which you've been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. And the first right that comes with that new degree is you may now move your tassel from the right side to the left side. Congratulations.
Please be seated.
We will now begin the individual recognition of our graduates. Today, we are honored to have the following faculty and staff presiding as readers of our graduates' names. Will each of you rise as you hear your name called? John Anderson, Director, Business Career Center. Kim Moon, Lecturer in Managerial Studies. Michael Popowitz, Director, Student Professional Development. Peter Thompson, Clinical Assistant Professor, Managerial Studies. Angela Praza Winters, Assistant Dean, Undergraduate Programs.
You have a card for me? What?
Mark Shanley, Associate Dean of the College of Business Administration, and Mary Beth Watson Mannheim, Professor and Director of the PhD in Management and Information Systems, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates in Management Information Systems. Dr. Mary Beth Watson Mannheim will now recognize Ivan Alfuro, doctoral student in Management Information Systems. His dissertation title is The Impact of Multiple Team Membership on Individual Creativity. We now present Dr. Ivan Alfaro. And doesn't he have a nice robe? Xu Lang Chen, Associate Professor, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Master of Science in Finance. Ambika Garg. Tolu Mary Adelake. Ram Ramakrishnan, Professor and Director of Graduate Studies, will now recognize the candidates, the graduates and degree candidates for the Master of Science in Accounting. Shuo Bi. Daniel Charles Brendich. Anna Bulaje. Michael Clark Burge. Vanessa Chaidez. Guantian Chen. Angela Mary Chinino. Philip Sagin. Yan Gi. Samantha Eles Gordon. Ashun Hassan. Anita Ivanova. Peter Jimenez. Maha Khatib. Margaret Kroll. Victoria Lazewska. Andrew James Lenting. Tian Yu Li. Yue Li. Amanda Long. Ellen Morrison. Arnold Orozco. Jaimeen Patel. Sergio Pedrosa. Kai Pei. Yue Jiao Ren. Dongyang Shi. Kemchek Slovic. I said that wrong. Klemek Slovic. Shemek. I should study more. What do you say? Kyla Stewart. Jose Jesus Tapia. Vatsal Takar. Evangelos S. Theodoropoulos II. Fiona Meng Tian. Mengdi Wang. Ruo Yun Wang. Shanshan Wang. Wei Fei Yue Wei. Edita Vilk. Beata Woinar. Jiamin Wu. Jingshu Wu. Xiao Hui Jia. Li Zhao Jiao. Hanshe Zhu. Yue Rong Zhui. Shi Yu. Yumeng Zhao. Yang Zheng. Yu Zheng. Xiao Wei Zhou. Pin Zhu. Ranga Chandrasekhan, Associate Professor, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Master of Science in Management Information Systems. Surabhi Agrawal. Zaid Altamami. Adita Madapura Anantararamu. Aswin Anthony. Himansu Badi. Kevin Allen Bainbridge. Preeti Balaji. Robin Buswami. Say it again. Shavla. Patik Shavla. Rima Shitalia. Pareen Chopda. Preeti Dabir. Makarand Dalal. Mrudula Devarla. Aishwara Dubey. Akshay Anand Arapali. Robert Gabasht. Pratik Gupta. Parakshit Inala. Rohit Jain. Paul Janacek. Deepti Jayachandran. Satish Jayadevan. Drumil Joshi. Suchindra Kala. Ruit Chen. Okay. Ruit Chen. Sneha Kanan. Garuv Kar. Sai Krishna Kodali. Manish Kodali. Sweta Korde. Divya Mangesh Korga Onker. Lucas Korzun. Ajitesh Kumar. Suman Madok. Khriya Mahimtura. Smriti Mathur. Vaishnavi Vinay Mayakar. Tanvi Naik. Sarub Naiwal. N. M. Prakash. Gautam Narahariseti, Prachi Narun, Harshavardhan Pami, Piyush Pandey, Abhijit Purihar, Gaurang Pamar, Hetal Patel, Niral Patel, Sai Kiran Pavluluri, Yashwardhan Pawar, Rishikesh Pimple, Dhanashri Pode, Priyanka Prakash, Manuj Pushpanathan, Siva Puta, Prakash Reddy Puta, Karthik Rajasikran. I want to say that again. Karthik Rajasikaran. Vinyesh Ramakrishnan. Venkatarama Suryakumar Ramakrishnan. Subramani Ramkumar. Venkat Subramanian Sambasivan. Rohit Sane. Ganesh Satyam Sethi. Manali Atul Save. Saudamini Segal. Govinda Haru Selvamani. Ashwini Senan. Prachi Shah. Enkit Shah. Purvi Shah. Kushbu Sharma. Saumya Sharma. Malavika Shiv Shankar. Pratima Srinath. Shri Vastava. Tiberius Silvestro. Uday Singh. Rupam Jeet Singh. Kritika Suresh. Shafali Suvarna. Hagop Terterian, Parag Tati, Ame Tate, Rakesh Tayil. I'll say that again. Rakesh Tayil. Novelete Maria Vassell. Samaya Vemuri. Ashwin. Aman Vij. Lalita Viswanathan. Shari Homer Lewis, Assistant Dean of the Corporate MBA, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Master in Business Administration. Peng Yu Chao. Li Teng Chan. Qin Chen. Hen Yen Chuang. Dong Fan. Jian Gao. Jing Gao. Jai Lu Peng. Ji Ming Hao. Yong Ha Hao. Ju Yun Jun. Sushitra Kotong. Fang Yu Lin. Yue Liu. Chia Wei Liu. Ji-Yoon Park. Hui-Di Chian. Jia-Nan Xu. Pachima Sunyanuchit. Muchima Supap. Chun Wei Tsai. Li Jing Zhu. Ya Chu Yang. Ploy Pailin Yodkam. Jia Yang Yu. Wan Shan. He Zhu. Ming Zhang. Mary Corbett Clark, Assistant Dean of the Leotow Graduate School of Business, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Master in Business Administration. Margaret Elizabeth Accardi. Amani Alak. Eduardo Alvarez. Ernesto Ayala. Adine Ayerzagoita Riesenfeld. Aaron Barba. Matthew William Baum Berkeley. Ashton Blair. Michael Terrence Blay. Yarrow Cheyenne. Ranita Chatterjee. Jivko Chidarov. Alex Cross. Brett Chekai. Ya Darko. Lendon Davis. Vaitish Dharmalingam. Matthew Dibari. Bishaka Dutta. Alexander Estrada. Nicholas Fong. Danielle Seeger. James Furlong. Alessandra Camille Gibson. John Christopher Graylack. Syed Imran Hashmi. Michael John Helm. Ben Hoffman. Imran Khan. Reem Hassan Kiso. Philippe Kirche. PJ Clapperich. Stephen Cohn. Jason Lee. Phyllis Lynn. Jonathan Lopez. Lou Lu. Christine Meyer. Elizabeth Meir. Esther Anu Ogedengabe. Azda Osman. Georgiana Pascanu. Julianne Scherer. Alicia Smith. Rogelio Rangel Stratman. Dinesh Sundara Varadan. Ariana Marie Taylor. Viren Takar. Jeffrey Ulit. Christina Weaver. Laura Wright. Christina Wright. Tawan Nguyen. Angela Pratza Winters will now introduce the Bachelor of Business Administration and Accounting graduates. So she's going to do the next one, and she does this one. All right. Get 'em.
Jin Shi. Mark Shanley, Associate Dean of the College of Business Administration, and Abigail McWilliams, Associate Dean of Online Programs, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates of the Bachelor of Business Administration. Brian Patrick Barthel. Andy Bustamante. Jennifer Blickman. Lisa Brown. Timothy Shorn. Somnath Das, Department Head and Professor, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Accounting. Syed Mahmood Ahmed. Jassim Ahmed. Zubir Ali. Sonia Alvarez. Selme Arenbold. Oscar Avila. Noor Azura. Biola Bakare. Alicia Begalowski. Agna Belakete. Brett Beenet. Shanting Bien. Ajmal Bijapuri. Samuel Hario Bima. Kyle Brown. Giaconda Calderon. Jose Calles. Cristel Castro. German Cervantes. Lu Chen. Justin Clack. Jihoy Dai. Sean K. Das. Geraldine DeLiva. Love Desai. Ekta Diani. Alexander Eaton. Andrew Eberly. Nicole Fernando. Yuriano Flores. Bume Gandhi. Michael Garcia. Thomas Georgopoulos. William Gibson. Denise Jean Gao. Yushen Gao. Svyastislav Gut. Youssef Abdallah Hassan. Sandy Herrera. Aviance Hickman. Jacqueline Hinga. Fong Kim Hua. Sihan. Jeffrey Hubicki. Ansam Hussein. Sujan Huang. Kristen Jackson. Orlando Jimenez. Benjamin Augustas. Francis Kagi Mboga. Oksana Karalik. Natalia Evelina Kedzior. Joshua Ray Kim. Kevin Kim. Judy Kim. Daniel Kim. Austin Klinker. Von Brian Lapuz. Jung Taek Lee. Dan Dan Lee. Xiao Yu Liu. Jingying Liu. Caitlin Dianxing Luna. Camille Mahi. Kathy Markovich. Megan Maronta. Cesar Villa Martinez. Olay Matechenko. Michelle Matthews. Matthew McCullough. Dan McDonough. Angelica Miskowitz. Monique Mohammed. Nitya Mohan. Rick Morales. Taylor Norberg. Osa Otikiti. Peter John O'Tu. David Oat. Photios Papadimotropoulos. John Park. Junior Pauker. Eduardo Pena. Glenn Jason Pauli. Samantha Quinones. Denise Quizp. Phil Rahim. Remen Raden. Julia Ribitskija. Jessica Rodarte Bernal. Rosa Elvira Rodriguez. Daisy Rodriguez. Justin Ross. Angelica Sanabria. Chloe Schoolcraft. Synard Scott. Amrit Gimir. Thavel Mandavia. Nikesh Shah. Shreya Shah. Naveen Shazad. Ariana Shamwell. Isul Kathy Shin. Paloma Cimentel. Chris Smolinski. Mazen Kadar Sodagar. Monica Soika. Brian Sunkin. Arnold Samath Magalong. Olina Stasula. Evelina Strakitska. Thomas Houtran. Martha Tremensky. Luis Alberto Vargas. Joshua Vishut. Ridge Wang. Michael Wong. William Wong. Huyu Wu. Hao Yang. John Anderson will now introduce the entrepreneurship and finance graduates.
Please read this name.
Runpeng Zhao. Cheryl Nakata, Department Head and Professor, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship. Josh Anaya. Bernice Arista. Calvin Chang. Jeff Childs. Akesh Diwani. Ali Dobishi. Cameron Friend. Jeremy Fry. Lakeisha Harris. Brian He. Zachary Judicus. Austin Little. Ariel Magana. Sean Martinelli. Cesar Mendoza. Sean Martinelli. Kevin Scott Ostermeyer. Megan Quigley. Jose Sanchez. Damian Tardus. Gib Bassett, Interim Head and Professor, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Finance. Ernesto Acosta. Munez Ahmed. Fernando Alvarez. Nathaniel Amante. Christopher Anderson. Angelica Maria Arredondo. Sayed Azim. Saljay Telesfor Azorgan. Daniel Batidas. Derek Bedard. Gabriele Bernardo Biandolillo. Michael Bretman. Carlos Brito. Stephen Brokop. Lelius Cazares. Carlos Brito. Chana Kalib. Maria Campos. Leila Caceres. Isabel Shantayod. Chongping Chen. Alexander Chow. Ryan Andrew Cunaboy. Alicia Deneau. Nicholas Donato. Julian DeVito. Matthew Arthur Doherty. Damian Domilashesny. Magdalena Droz. Osbert Duran. Stephen Eds. Marcos Eggleston. Sarul Engter. Andrew Erickson. Jessica Feng. Jungtang Feng. Eric Cheng. Sean Michael Ford. Haragati. Philip Gidgen. Jason Goodfriend. Diana Gardama. Ana Ruth Guzman. Luis Antonio Guzman. Arian Hamer. Justin Hendrickson. Naya Hoda. Chastity Hall. Bradley Hooms. Claire Margaret Leona Hurley. Juan Hurtado. Kenneth Wynn. Mohammed Imram. Patrick Janenowitz. Kevin Jurasik. Jaime Jaros. Nolan Michael Judicki. Arus Mohammed Khan. Shabazz Ali Khan. Arland Halil. Right. Jeannie Coscado. Richard Kim. Yasol Kim. Maggie Kasolka. Michael Popowitz will now continue announcing finance and IDS grads.
Maximilian Kroll. Crystal Olga Kosiba. Noreen Lakani. Trang Lei. Henry Liang. Alex Lishka. Daniel Lieberman. Eugenia Loy. Yen Mai. Salama Maloon. Amit Mauda. Caitlin McDermott. Manuel de Jesus Medina. Sal May. Marlene Mendoza. Christian Miara. Joseph, oh, they just cut on my mic. Testing. Can you hear it? Joseph Gino, they just cut the mic. They just lost the mic. I don't know. What are we gonna do? Oh, it's back. Joseph Gino Menlazzo. Is it picking up? Maria Minalescu. Jennifer Molina. Luis Edgar Molina Granja. Alexa Morales. Tram Nguyen. Jackson Nguyen. Ian Norberg. Miles Patrick O'Hara. Adam Oplu-Steele. Sonia Ortiz. Daniel Palausch. Cecile Parcelea. Justin Parker. Tina Patel. Tara Pendleton. Andy Peng. Kyle Peng. Jessica Peralta. James Pfeiffer. Sahil Paruthi. Sophia Puth. Jessica Quintero. Jiqiang Ren. Gabrielle Reyes. Frankie Robles Jr. Alan Rafer Rudelman. Alexis Lerma. Matt Rosinski. Michael Sutter. Deanna M. Sego. Hani Salahat. Nawel Saleh. David Salinas. Nicholas Santori. Tyler Anthony Shortino. Kalpit Shah. Ashley Thomas. Ebenesia Shimune. Agnieszka Toslidlowski. Joseph Torregrosa. Cesar Torres. Lisa Trin. Kwame Tufor. Honorable Hem Upadhyay. Nico Valerio. Vinitha Vengopupal. Armando Villanueva. Mohammed Wahid. John Wallace. Armando Villanova. Stephen Michael Weintraub. Mackie Wojnarski. Maya Yamauchi. Jonathan Yu. David Yu. Litong Yuan. Jason Young. Christopher Zabel. Sid Bhattacharya, Head and Associate Professor, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Bachelors of Science in Information Decision Sciences. Casey Anibalgu. Hanying Tien. John Arvanitis. Wakas Aslam. Eliana Estudio. Preet Kaur Baines. Joseph Bobek. Stephen Bobo. Saffron Chow. Gabriel Chawala. Mikole Chaychek. Vidya Desari. Pulkit Goyal. Matt Rizgorchik. Ashley Tiara Hollins. Jamie Isaac. Mohammed Jawad. Lucas Koprowski. Diana Karina Lopez. Vladimir Mitrovich. Alexandra Molina. Andrew Morin. Sergio A. Navas. Chris Nicrotanond. Alejandro Nunez. Hannah Oluyadi. Hugh Fame. Michael Pushka. Zoltaj Ramani. John Richmond. Thomas Revo. Justina Swider. Lucas Tarasevicius. Joseph Vadakara. Misael Velasquez. Miriam Fatima Zaidi. Miraj Zaidi. Riyi Zhang. Natalie Zinn. Kim Moon will now introduce the management and marketing graduates.
Cheryl Nakata, Department Head and Professor, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Management. Jose Alvarez. Kevin Irakawa. Manal Asim. Sandra Bilo. Kawam Burden. Mark Buchong. Mary Cable. Joseph Caiolino. Angelo Calcano. Paul Callejas. Nicholas Campolataro. Veronica Casimaro. Namrata Dayana. Alexandria Disico. Alejandra Delgado. Ashley Etico. Jordan Ferrer. Giselle Galindo. Ina Gauman. Catherine Hay. Sarah Yakubicek. Abel Jimenez. Fez Khan. Abraham Kim. John Keneg. Ganu Kim. Matthew Kravitz. Matthew Kretzel. Neha Kumar. Kimlong Lee. Maria Lidden. Penelope Magulois. Daniel Maltese. Brianna Mason. Jennifer Masali. Omar Martinez. Monique C. Merriweather. Juan Morales Laredo. Victor Munoz. Greg Knuckles. Andrew Nesapor. Vivian Nevarez. Andrew Nguyen. Jairo Ortiz. Joseph Park. Carolina Pastuchik. Ravi Patel. David Porzerny. Anna Porbeska. Matthew Pomenez. Ryan Ramir. Jennifer Ramos. Janelle Roa. Francisco Rodriguez. Deborah Lynn Rosa. Julieta Saldana. Gabriela Santos. Ariel Schmidt. Macy Sears. Martina Salvova. Agnieszka Stempernik-Wichowicz. Stanimir Stonovov. Daniel Tamayo. Christine Trin. Vanessa Valenzuela. Cheryl Nakata, Department Head and Professor, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Marketing. Jason Abdallah. Ina Safina. Jason Alicia. Amina Ahmad. Harkikrut Batara. Vanessa Biasbetti. Andia Bisici. Caitlin Boda. Tracy Brazina. Cora Buckle. Sarah Bugarin. Lachey Burns. Karina Calderon. Jenna Kamelek. Lyra Cheskin. Michelle Chan. Sandy Chan. Aldona Magdalena. Valencia Dickerson. Shichen Ding. Sean Early. Igubu Ojirinekui. Edward Engelhard. Jane Gabrielle. Octavio Garcia. Balan Gillem. Miguel Gonzalez. Sergio Gonzalez Jr. Annie Haling. Michelle Ham. Esther Hicks. Ryan Horn. Diana Dominguez. Nicole Jacobs. Ryan Jacobson. Jillian Janikek. Amanda Kostich. Nicole Kowalczyk. Brett Krevich. Lawrence Lee. Austin Liu. Andrew Lisney. Patrick Malisa. Ricky Martinez. Caitlin Maxheimer. Amanda Mendoza. Gabrielle Morin. Kaya Moskovitz. Cesar Munoz. Sarah Musney. Anna Nelson. Angel Nguyen. Edward Knowles. Vincent Nitti. Matthew Okromoski. Mariah O'Mara. Heather Rose Payette. Iwa Pluta. Angelica Posada. Megan Purcell. Perrette Pusep. Daniel Wildowski. Lee Ribeiro. Bianca Rodriguez. Austin Rosendell. Chelsea Santos. Rami Sharma. Max Silvestri. Daniel Taggart. Fanny Tan. Luis Orlando Torres Jr. Christina Trufonovich. Mola Tersingal. Soya Ordin Yugenbayer. Frankie Vela. Sonia Lobo. Emily Whitaker. Matt Williams. John Williams. Eugene Yu. Raina Zhang.
To each of our graduates, I'd like to extend my personal congratulations and that of the faculty of the College of Business Administration. Let's all once more congratulate our graduates. Now, I would like to introduce Anthony Zioli, co-president of the Business Alumni Association, MBA class of 2005.
It's an honor to be here today to address UIC's distinguished faculty, proud parents, patient guests, and of course the graduating class of 2015. Please give yourself another round of applause. You've earned it. When I was first asked to speak to all of you today, I have to admit, I was a little apprehensive about it. Not so much about the public speaking aspect of it. I am an attorney and a type A Italian from New York, so shyness is not really part of my vocabulary. What made me anxious, however, is whether I could come up with something and that you actually were interested in hearing. It wasn't really that long ago that I was sitting where you are, and I remember listening to some speaker up here going on and on about the economy, working hard, etc., and I was staring at my watch and wondering when the speech was going to be over. Seriously, I really can't remember one word of the speech, and I couldn't tell you one word of what they said, and it wasn't the first time either. I actually have 3 degrees, and I can't remember really feeling inspired from the remarks of any commencement speaker. But as I sat down to write this speech, I finally realized how hard it is to actually come up with something that's inspiring and not sound trite. Especially given that many of you already have established careers. I mean, you can only tell somebody to work hard so many times and in so many ways. In the end, I decided it would be better if I instead shared a few lessons with you that I've learned since my time here. Hopefully you find a few of them at least useful. First of all, be humble. Each of you in this room has gotten a first-rate education and should be extremely proud of your accomplishments. With accomplishment comes confidence. Be proud of your accomplishments. Let your confidence work for you, not against you. Be confident in your abilities, but understand that the learning process never ends. No one person can know everything, and there is true power in knowing that fact and in trusting in others to know what you do not. Never be afraid to admit that you don't know something or to ask somebody for help, and always be open to criticisms and counterpoints. The adage that you learn something new every day is absolutely true, but only for those that are open to learning it. Those that are so open will far surpass those that are not. Second, be innovative. You represent the future, and it is your innovation that is going to take us to the next level. When faced with a challenge, do not be afraid to suggest innovative solutions, even when you think they will not be accepted. As paraphrased from a German philosopher, Arthur Schopenhauer, any truly innovative idea is first ridiculed, then violently opposed, and finally accepted. Expect opposition, but do not be afraid of it. As Socrates said, only extremely ignorant and the extremely intelligent can resist change. Third, be flexible. This is important for two reasons. First, we can often get caught up in our own plans, that we fail to see opportunities as they come along, and fail to make our own opportunities. Many of you probably have your long-term plan and dream job already spelled out, and that's great. But I can tell you from personal experience that life throws you many curves, and plans definitely do change and will change. Keep your eyes open to opportunities, and do not be afraid to change your plans when it makes sense. Moreover, don't just wait for the right set of circumstances to fall in place before you act. Work to create those circumstances on your own and manufacture your own opportunities. Being flexible is just as important, if not more, in facing failure. UIC has a fantastically entrepreneurial spirit, and I know that many of you intend to follow your own entrepreneurial dreams. Some of you might be already, and as any successful entrepreneur will tell you, it often takes multiple failures before you will be successful, so do not despair in any particular failure. Making mistakes and learning from those mistakes is simply part of the entrepreneurial process, and while failure can be frustrating, you need to be flexible enough to pick yourself up and retool your vision. I do remember reading a quote somewhere that says, "A true entrepreneur never says, in the face of failure, 'Why me?' They simply say, 'What's next?'" I believe that actually came from a fortune cookie, but it still remains true. Finally, be honest. This may sound very trite, but it really is important. Be honest in your dealings with others, and don't worry about keeping score to make sure that you're getting back as much as you're giving. Treat people like people. Don't treat them like rungs on your ladder to success. The world, particularly the business world, is smaller than you might realize, and you will deal with the same people over and over again throughout your life. As such, strive to treat others with respect and honesty, as your reputation is certain to follow you. As you leave here today and start the next chapter of your lives, you will each face opportunities and challenges along the way. You have been given the tools to capitalize on those opportunities and to overcome those challenges, but it is up to you how you ultimately use them. At the end of the day, our lives, for better or worse, come down to a series of choices. Be humble, innovative, flexible, and honest in making those choices, but make them your own. With that, I join everyone here in offering my most sincere congratulations to the UIC class of 2005. Please give yourself another huge round of applause. Thank you, and good luck to each of you.
Thank you, Anthony. Before I give you some very important instructions, I would like to congratulate our graduates once more. Congratulations, all of you. I'd like to close with one final thought from Ralph Waldo Emerson that speaks to the power each of us has at our disposal. I encourage graduates to remember these words as you begin this exciting new chapter of your life. Mr. Emerson so appropriately said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." You've already proven that you have tremendous power within through the academic accomplishments that we're celebrating today. Continue to set your goals high, reach for the stars, and celebrate your successes. And don't forget to keep in touch with us at UIC along the way. Congratulations to all of you. We would like to invite everyone to be our guests at a reception immediately following the ceremony. Please proceed directly to the tent a half block east of the pavilion, next to the parking garage on Harrison Street. Look for the grad image photographers there and for your family photos. In just a few minutes, we'll begin the recessional. We would ask that all of our guests remain seated until all faculty and students have left the room. Please don't look for your graduates at the entrance of this building. Rather, meet them at the reception and in the tent along Harrison. Thanks to all of you for joining us for this joyous ceremony. This concludes the 2015 commencement ceremony.